Hello, welcome back to the No Narcissist channel with Melissa Swearingen Clark. Today I came to speak to you about the covert narcissist. This term honestly gets thrown around a lot to describe people who demonstrate the external traits of a narc personality, which includes consistent need for attention, persistent boasting, and grandiose self-image. But in reality, some people really do have these NPD traits and don't realize it. That's what you call a covert narcissist. And overt narcissists are easily spotted because they have self-exaggerated, they're aggressive, exploitative, and loud with their need for attention. The covert, on the other hand, can be shy, sensitive, and insecure. But the difference between the overt and the covert is like playing the same song, one on a lower version and one on a louder version. Covert narcissists are quieter and generally more ampliable than other than their other counterparts. They can be shy and withdrawn in nature, which they don't like to do social events a lot. A lot of social events that kind of makes them nervous because they feel that people will see their flaws and will see that they're not so perfect as they think that they are. They're very self-absorbed when interacting with others. They determine from the first few words that you say if they're gonna listen to what you have to say. If you tend to see them veering off and looking into their phone and doing anything besides paying you attention, that means you're not. There's nothing to do with them. It can't help them in any kind of way. They will belittle themselves to encourage others to disagree and downplay their accomplishments so they can get others to boost them up and reassure them of their successfulness. Kind of sneaky, huh? They got passive aggressive behavior uh, to get back at people that they feel have wronged them, or just when they feel like they're entitled to whatever they want. They can do a lot of blaming and shaming. I would call that blame shifting. That's when the covert will outwardly criticize you, while on the other hand, the overt would do it in a softer approach. They would just let you know what was your fault. They love to create confusion. Um, they distort the reality to go in their favor. That causes confusion to maintain control. They're very sensitive to criticism. There's no such thing as constructive criticism with a narcissist. They feel like you're just blankly talking about them and putting them down. They take criticism, constructive criticism, to offense. And they are very emotionally neglectful, uh, which cause the lack of empathy. This is a common trait amongst the whole narcissist spectrum, though. The lacking the ability to build a real emotional bond with someone. This is due to them putting most of their energy and time into being self absorbed. They are not good at giving praises like compliments, congratulations, thanks, not even an apology. You very rarely will get an apology from a narcissist because, according to them, they're never wrong. So, most times you find yourself apologizing to them for things that they did to you in order to try to make things smooth. And when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, uh, 80-90% of the time, you'll find yourself doing all the emotional lifting. Excuse me, y'all. And now I'm fixing to read a couple of inserts that I wrote in my book. This is my book that I wrote about my story with the narcissist. It's called The Transaction Invasions of the Soul Snatcher. Melissa Swinger Clark. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. But I said, but there are different types of narcissists, and they're all on different spectrums. You have the covert narcissist, which is someone that craves admirations and importance as well as lack empathy towards others. You have the overt narcissist, who is easily identified because they tend to be loud, arrogant, and insensitive to others' needs, and always thirsty for compliments. You have the malignant narcissist, has an absence of conscience, a psychological need for power, a sense of importance, grandiosity. Then you have the communal narcissist. They are individuals satisfying self motives of grandiosity, esteem, entitlement, and power. Then there's the inverted narcissist that craves the relationship with another narcissist, regardless of the abuse inflicted on him or her. The somatic narcissist is more like a sex fiend, and the cerebral narcissist is indisguisable from a schizophrenic. They are asexual. Many cerebral narcissists are celibate even when married, just to name a few. And then also, I want to tell you where the term narcissist come from. Dr. Candice Love wrote about where the name narcissist originated. She said that Narcissus was a Greek myth that was a handsome young hunter known for his beauty. And in the story, Narcissus and Echo, a beautiful woodland myth woman, reflects the dramatic of today's narcissistic relationships. Narcissus is too self-absorbed to notice someone trying to love him. Echo keeps trying to be heard and only to be shut out in another version of the story. Narcissus has so much pride that he is disgusted when someone tries to love him. He does hear Echo, but he shouts at her to be silent, just as a modern day relationship with a narcissist. A woman will provoke her partner's wrath when she says or does something he disagrees with. As in this mythological story, a person who has narcissistic self love becomes destructive to himself and to others who tries to love him or her. And Echo eventually died from unrequited love, waiting from a response from Narcissus. So now you can see why I never received a proper closure. I was just going along in my book, but that's just saying about how I never received a proper closure in my I call it a situationship. That's why I call it the transaction, because it's like you're you're making a transaction that you're not aware of, and there are other traits of narcissists that I will be discussing, but I just wanted to get on here and discuss about the covert narcissists. So thank you for watching. Please come back. Please like, share, tag, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when my next video come out. Thank you. See you later. No narc survivors.